What's up, everybody? I'm Boom Pete.
I'm Mason.
And a Friendly Fire Co-op back playing Divinity Original Sin, and we are going to start off the episode slightly differently because I told people that someone was like, hey, you guys should identify loot on camera. I decided that would take too long to identify everything. I will identify legendary items though. So we got this legendary push dagger, +1 leadership, and a bunch of status effects, but no real stat stuff. So send that to Mason. I don't know if this is good for you or not. And then we'll go ahead and identify the
it's terrible.
old crossbow. +1 perception, +37 HP, and a bunch of status stuff too. So that one's actually pretty good. So I'll send this to you also, even though I know that you don't use bows, even though everyone tells you that you should. So yeah, that's that. I'm not gonna identify everything, like I said, but I will take the time to identify legendary items just for you guys, because we like you so much. Mason, please. Mason, okay?
Okay.
Alright. So we got a bloodstone and Pontius's notes. Let's go ahead and read the note, because I actually don't know what this is, but it might be important. Scourge of the seas, bane of my every foe, my precious bloodstone has mangled and mutated many creatures in this very cove, a testament to what awaits any who seek to lay their filthy fingers upon my treasure. So do we want to use this bloodstone? I think we're supposed to.
Do it.
Alright.
Bloodstone, as powerful as it is sinister.
Okay, I was correct. We are supposed to use it, because it opens up one of those. So you want to teleport out there? Teleport to the good old end of time.
It'll be faster.
Faster than what? Walking? Obviously, it'll be faster than walking to the end of time because we actually can't do that.
No, we have to go to the end of time, and then we come back, and the next part's next to the door.
Yeah, that also would also make it faster. I thought you meant it'd be faster than walking to the end of time, which just isn't even an option, Mason. Don't be ridiculous.
Later.
How dare you suggest that?
You're not trying.
Alright, there we go. Aha, the Starstone. I'm not trying hard enough. You're not trying hard enough. Aha, the Starstone Secret's return. Most fortuitous indeed, for I have been pondering over the nature of our shelter plan like a poet over his muse. For now, I'll refrain from entertaining, or, as the case may be, annoying you with hapless conjectures until, in the mazes of my mind, I happen to stumble upon a clue more concrete than mere theory. In the meantime, and in the interest of saving time, please do tell me more about what you saw inside the further room you discovered during your previous visit. We met with what we think is a spiritual creature, a creature aligned to nature from the look of her. A nature spirit, eh? Wondrous indeed, not what I would have expected in this abode of broken reveries at all. Could she be... But no. Hold your chattering tongue, Zigzags. You promised you wouldn't hazard any guesses, and you'll stick to your word. You have my thanks, friends, for indulging me. I do believe a new portal has opened, and no doubt you're as curious as I am to find out what lies beyond. Let's take a look.
Bye for now,
Mason, let me go in first because there's dialogue, and you're going to screw everything up. Yeah, how's it feel?
Grumpy.
I'm just saying, you know, I want to let everyone know what's going on, and you walk in, and then stuff happens, and then all of a sudden you're the one in dialogue.
Well, aren't you going to leap through?
Yes, exactly. I'll leap through and something.
Almost like coming home.
Alright. By the Fangs of the Void, it is true. She told me she had seen you, yet never would I have believed her delusions until here now they manifest before me. You have become undeniable. The scurrilous sentinels themselves. I wonder what that word means. It is miraculous, irrefutably so, but oh, how low you have fallen. Look at what you have become. What were stars have become moribund embers. You are to be pitied.
Ominous fellow, that demon.
And none too friendly.
Trife. I still think the coolest... I don't know if this is the ending, so maybe spoilers if I'm the greatest guesser in the world, but probably not. Alright, I think this side's my side, correct? I think your side's the other side. The coolest ending ever in this game would be if, like, we're at the end of time.
I know it to be mine.
And, like, all of these spirits that we're meeting, like the Trife and the Nature Spirit from the other room, it's just like one giant fight with, like, 30 people on our side. Would be awesome. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's not going to happen, but I'd be all about that. And there's nothing worth my time going. I'll show this, because it's the first time we've seen it on the not beta playthrough. So if you don't know about this thing, if you run up here and click on this green glowy mirror, there we go. You can like change your character, so you can change all the
mirror on the wall. Who's the greatest Mason of them all?
You can change all the different personalities. You can change your voice, basically all that good stuff. But I'm not going to change anything, so we're just going to cancel because I don't know if I accidentally changed something. I'm pretty sure I didn't. So yeah, that's all that's going on there. This room, not super duper exciting, but some cool stuff. So Mason's finding loot, which I guess is exciting. But I'm going to head out now. And I'll head back and talk to what's-her-face and also Zigzags. You know, good old what's-her-face got a new Source Hunter's Journey quest, which is like the super long and detailed quest that details everything you say. Let's talk about the rooms I've discovered here at the end of time. Threads I weave and tales I see, all what I tell. I met a strange woman in one of the other rooms. Do you know who she is? She is one whose history is shrouded in darkness. She is more than a woman, though less than a goddess. She knows you. She has wronged you. Perhaps you have wronged her. She is part of the end, though she longs to be part of endlessness. It seems a demonic creature is roaming these halls. It recognized me. Do you know why that is? It knows like it knows all, for it is the instigator. He is the beginning of all ends, the birth father of death and void. Be wary of him. I know not what is fear, and yet afore him I tremble. I wonder if I'm going to have to fight that giant purple guy. Either way, he better be in a fight, and he better be awesome. That's all I'm saying. I discovered a great hall beyond one of the portals. Can you tell me more about it? Threads tell me that once, oh, how many aeons lie ahead in so small a word. Once you strode across that hall in shining armor, a sovereign to all who beheld your might. I can clearly read that armies you have led, demons and dragons you have conquered, that you have ascended. But how can this be now that you stand before me, a human, a mortal? How far has your soul fled from the being it used to be? New threads, more threads we need. Yeah, I found a great chamber with 2 bedrooms. Do you know who it belonged to? Can the answer be anything but you? The threads say that you slept there. You both did, until the vigil of the day and the vigil of the night called you away. Duty, never did you waver from your duty. Never. I cannot be certain, perhaps just once. I'll go ahead and take my leave. I'm not going to talk to Zigzax right now because he never has anything useful to say. So Mason, we're going to go ahead and teleport back now. And whoosh. Heading back to the Black Cave now, Black Cove, because we still have like that second half of the area to complete, if you will. I guess it's not really a full half. Nice, some cool areas and such and fights that otherwise we would not do. So we're going to head here now. And if you don't know how to get into this door, there was like a little key that popped out at the end of the boss fight that I'm sure you may or may not have seen, because I think I may have looted it like after we stopped recording, but before we started recording again. But there's a cove that just says Black Ominous Key Gate, or Black Gate Key, or something along those lines. So open it up, and we will head down here. XP unlocked, yay! Then we'll head down this general direction for probably one of the cooler fights in the game, if nothing else. Or what I think is one of the cooler fights. I don't know how you feel about that statement, Mason, but I like it. Also, pterodactyl dragons. You're doing things. Alright.
Who could have bested one of Rivellon's most ancient creatures?
I said I'm looting things.
Oh, you're
you
looting
took the diamond, you jerk.
Who cares?
I want it.
What? We don't even know what it does. We've never used it.
The diamond?
Yeah.
You sell it.
Oh, that's all it does.
I'm on the hunt for something capable of taking out not one, but 2 dragons. Lovely.
I hope that like there are full-size dragons later in the game. That'd be awesome. That would be super, super duper cool. Cool beans. Yay, time for one of my favorite fights. So run up here like, oh, nothing's going on. And wha-bam. Oh,
do you suppose that's
God, he drops down like right on top of us now. Yeah, that's new.
Those eyes sizing me up like a rump roast.
Alright, well.
Yeah, no.
Where can I put this guy? Where's like the closest place to even summon him? I guess here. There we go. We got him surrounded now. We got him right where we want him.
I'm not where I want me.
No, but he's where we want him. Think of it that way, Mason. Can you get attack of opportunities on you if you move?
No.
See, then you're fine. Don't worry about it. Zyphender, the fire elemental. I like that your guys get like normal people names like Baxter, and then mine gets Scraggy and Zyphender. I can't believe you have enough action points to do both those things. I want to see something. Did they fix one of the things that I said made this fight really easy? Hey, they did. Look at that.
Thank you, Larian.
Yeah, if you guys didn't watch the beta playthrough, this fight was super easy because you could just keep him like chain knockdown, essentially, and he would be like one of the easiest fights. The first time we fought him, he actually never attacked us.
We can stop it.
That was a thing.
Yeah, that was like the easiest fight ever because it just did nothing. So we're just gonna try to do as much damage as possible here. I don't think... So we can't knock him down. I can't stun him. Maybe Mason can. But otherwise, he's going to do whatever it is he does with the Super Water Ball of Doom. So instead, I'm just going to start wailing on him, I guess. What's my chance to hit? 90% is pretty good. You know what? I'm actually going to drop a boulder. Not because I want to knock him down, but because it might poison him. There we go. So that should speed up the pace of killing him, at least slightly.
Alright, I want to know where his back is.
I feel like it's got to be the tail, right? Wow, that was a lot of damage. Holy crap. Unfortunately, there's only one auto attack. You let me down, Mason. I was expecting something more exciting. I was expecting more than one auto attack, basically. Can we teleport him? No. I just wanted to see if it was an option. I didn't think I was going to be able to. I just wanted to see if it was something that could happen. Stun failed. That's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping we'd be able to get...
So you can stun him.
Yeah, that's useful to know, if nothing else. Oh, God. He hit us with water gun like the Pokemon move. Oh, he's getting more water, Mason. You better do something about this. I don't like it one bit. I do not like them green eggs and ham. I do not like them I screwed that up. I'm sure of it. Ham and eggs.
Ham.
That's the dubstep version of Dr. Seuss's Green Eggs and Ham. Imagine some whoops in there as well, like whoop 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 whoop. You guys can almost hear it now, I'm sure, in the back of your mind. Nice. That actually went a lot smoother than I expected it to, and no good orange. I wonder if picking up Sam's collar will give us the quest. No, it doesn't. We should. One of us should probably eventually take.
I found something.
Pet. I like that the swirly water balls are floating around him. He's like Wisp from Dota. But yeah, one of us should take Pet Pal sometime soon so we can pick up the animal-related quests. Would probably be useful.
Sure.
Anyway, time to talk to people. Your flesh. Wow, you're positively radiating. It's been years since a warm blood has wandered through these caverns, an utterly lovely sight. What are you doing down here? I know not. I know so little. My life in full I recall, from my earliest memories to my most recent sorrows. But why I should be trapped in the spectral form I cannot say. Words can be hard. How did you die? I was on board a ship from Erita to Cecile. The night was black as ink, and the lighthouse in the distance offered us no aid. The ship's hull soon met the cragged shallows, and we were all of us lost. The thing I can least reconcile is that my own husband, my Samson, keeps the lighthouse. What could have become of him that night? My mind races with the possibilities. Tell me more about your recent troubles. Gossipers, they nearly ruined me. In life I was a natural philosopher, you see, a student of the stars. Erita, an elfish land not so far from Cecile, happens to boast the finest telescope in all of Riverland, so I set sail, planning to spend several weeks there, enhancing my research. When I arrived, I found an instant friend in the telescope's keeper, an elfish scientist named Falador. We had much to share concerning our studies and found great joy in one another's company. It was a friendship as pure as starlight, but that didn't keep the rumors from flying. As the insinuations became increasingly vile, I thought it best to sail back to Cecile straight away and to introduce Falador, my friend, to Samson, my only love, putting any and all foul rumors to rest. As you know, though, we never made it. Falador is lost forever, and what has become of my darling Samson, I know not. I met Samson's ghost at the lighthouse. He is filled with regret after having purposefully sunk your ship. Ha, he can never. You mean to say he left us to those savage waters on purpose? I can't believe it. And yet, if what you say is true, well, I must meet him in any case. To the lighthouse, you said. Fine.
To the lighthouse?
To the lighthouse we go, Mason. Dude, ghosts in this universe are, like, ridiculously powerful if they can just teleport willy-nilly like that, like, wherever they want. That's nuts. It's not such a bad life, aside from the fact that they're, you know...
Spooky ghosts.
Like, ectoplasmic and probably can't grip things easily, but... I feel like that's a trade-off that you have to be willing to make if you want to have magic ghost powers. Or you could be both, like Danny Phantom.
Or the Pax Ghost.
Beware. Dude, I love that. Was Danny Phantom, one of Nickelodeon's most underrated television shows.
Well played. Nickelodeon.
Never found out how it ended, though. It never took the time like I did with Kids Next Door, which we're not going to get into. But if you guys want to know how Codename Kids Next Door ended, go watch us play Torchlight, where I talk about it for like 2 episodes straight, because...
But don't actually. It was a terrible time.
Dude, what if they're really... What?
Hey! Look who it is!
That's really funny. I wonder if we go back to Cecile if they'll be there. Eventually we're gonna go to Cecile, so we'll find out. That's really funny though that those guys just came running out. Desdemona, my love, I should have known that you could never betray me. I should have known your love to be as constant as the sky. Madness took hold of my heart, and with razor nails scratched murderous intent into its depths. And yet, look at us now. Not even death could impede our reunion. I beg of you, my love, forgive me. With but a word, you can heal my heart, efface the scars that lunacy left there. Forgive me, my wife, my own, forgive me. You've heard the whole story by now. Perhaps you can help me settle my mind. Half of me is furious, and the other half is utterly enraged. What do you think of my murderer husband? I like that this is the scenario they present us with. Like, can you imagine in real life, ignore for the moment that they're ghosts, and just be like, he tried to kill me, but he feels really bad about it. Random stranger that told me about the incident, can you let me know if I should forgive him or not? That's basically the scenario that we're presenting ourselves with.
And I'm not happy about it.
Anyway, I'm going to go Samson's truly repentant. Desdemona ought to forgive him so they can both move on. Just because that's the option I feel like going with in this situation. But I just think it's ridiculous, like, to believe that there is a scenario in real life where this could happen, and then they would ask two random strangers for advice. Repentance or no, Samson, in the fit of jealousy, committed many souls to the depths. He deserves no forgiveness. But Mason, what if I charm you by saying, I've often admired you for your patience and humility. I hope that doesn't have to change. How about that? What if I'm, incredibly charming and, oh. If you're so forgiving, I should be able to throw you against ocean rocks and expect a hug afterward, yes? God, you think I'd learn. You think that eventually I would learn not to do that, and yet I haven't. I still do it every time, and I'm not happy about it. God! Alright, well, you know what? At least I tied. If I could get, like, one win here. Mason, please, Mason, please. Come on. God! I'm the worst rock, paper... I don't even know how you do this. Alright, we'll do it your way. I don't understand how you always win. Right you are, the cur deserves no more of my forgiveness than the devil himself. Away from me for good this time.
Until we meet again.
And heartbreak, I must
See what they have to say here before we go ahead and continue.
Let loneliness be thy instrument of torture. Regret thy wrack. It is no more than I, blackest of souls, deserve. For it was love itself that I yielded to the waves.
I'd worry about seeing you in the next life. But I'm certain you alone will be banished to hell. Goodbye forever, butcher!
Alright, sorry about not talking there, but I kind of wanted to hear the dialogue.
These ghosts are fools if
Hey,
they think
achievement
they'll
unlocked.
find happiness now. New betrayal awaits, even in death.
Dude,
Jahan
that's
is
the
the angriest
That's
Russian
the
man
first
I've ever
time I've
heard.
ever listened to Jahan. He sounds like an angry Russian pirate. I need a moment to reflect. Compassion is the true heart of our mission, and a banner I'm glad to fight for. There's an old saying among the elders of Academy South, a source hunter without compassion is a river without water. I never considered myself a compassionate sort, but our recent work has proven otherwise. This recent compassion of mine will spell my undoing if I'm not vigilant. I'm going to say compassion is the true heart of our mission, and a banner I'm glad to fight for. Enough about your so-called compassion. We have a mission to complete. You know, Mason, you don't have to give me so much sass, is all I'm saying. And again, I will show what compassion it does real quick. Crit chance versus heartless, which is backstab. So obviously, I'm happy with the crit chance. I'm gonna go ahead and teleport back to Cecile. Cecile Northgate, I think is the one that I was. Yeah. All right, this is the right one. And there was something I wanted to do when I got back here.
And go check if the guys ran
Oh
back.
yeah. Thanks, Mason. You're the best.
I know.
That might be the first compliment in the history of Friendly Fire Co-op that I've paid you. We have a lot of video to look through, but it very well may be. Yeah, so we're gonna run over here now real quick. I know there's not like a quest or anything to complete here, but I'm really curious to see like whether or not there's stuff going on here now that we saw them leaving the lighthouse, which would be kind of cool if that is kind of what. No, there's no one here. That makes me sad. But I'll get over it. Wah, wah. And now, I believe, find the witch, then the sword news. Oh wait, the philosopher. Okay. Someone told me that the book for the philosopher quest shows up in the library in Cecile once you actually talk to him. So I'm going to see if that's true. And then if not, we'll go ahead and continue with other quests. But I just want to check this real quick because I don't know for sure. And never spent the time checking because in the beta, I was just always under the impression that it was definitely... Sorry about that. I had a little bit of a burp. It was always in a different city.
Somewhere else.
Yeah.
The princess was not in that castle, so to speak.
Okay. Alt. Pirate's Life. Broad Skull. Philosophy of Death. Oh, hey, it is. Mason, can you come be sneaky and steal this?
I can try.
Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom. So you
Where are you?
In the library.
does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
I want everyone to take a moment to acknowledge the fact that that voice came out of this giant troll. And that might be the weirdest voice acting choice since Bradley Cooper as Rocket Raccoon in Guardians of the Galaxy. Which is very bizarre, and we all know it. But I'm not sad about it, because who doesn't love Bradley Cooper? Alright, listen. It's on the table by the red comfy looking chair.
The night in...
My friend returns.
May I take books from the library? Indeed, you may. The wisdom I hear hoard is yours to pursue and even take with you. All I can ask that you return the books you are so others may enjoy them too. Alright.
Until
so
we
can I just
meet
take
again.
it?
Peter, it wasn't even red to begin with, you goof.
It was, and I talked to her, so I'm guessing
it was
unreaded
gray.
all of the books.
It was gray.
Yeah, that's because I talked. Mason, don't give me sass.
But why?
I don't.
Why could I steal all the other books then?
You can now. Go check. Go give me that book,
No.
and then you can go steal the other ones.
We don't want the other ones.
All right. Well, give me that book at least.
Fine, but I'm not happy about it.
Why are you so sassy this episode? You're just full of sass. We take a dinner. We take a dinner break, and you come back. And you're just full of sass. I don't appreciate it one bit. So run over here where what's his face is. Samson. Is it Samson? Nemrys. Close to Samson, but not really even a little bit. So run over to Nemrys and grab. There we go. Read. It's blank.
Rest in peace, darling.
That can't be. What?
Whoa, man, it's so deep.
Mason, take this book back. And then try to read it.
Hold on, I'm peddling my wares.
Mason,
Well,
some people's
hello
kids. I'm going to
there.
talk to Siva real quick then. Peace be upon you, traveler. May your lost loved ones rest in peace. Tell me about yourself. I once lived a prosperous life with my husband and our happy little daughter, Loni, but when the undead plague broke out, my dear husband was among the first killed. Loni never recovered from the loss, and when a group of mercenaries, predators more aptly called, came to town dangling the opportunity to annihilate those undead devils, Loni lapped up their rhetoric and joined without so much as a backward glance. She was killed less than a few weeks after she joined. Here she lied, and here I stand mourning the death of my last joy.
Until we meet again.
I just wanted to see if she had a quest now. In the beta she didn't, but I just want to see if anything had changed. And, you know, whenever... So, did you try to read the book?
Yeah, it was blank.
Okay. In that case, it's 221, right?
Pleasure repeats.
I believe.
Hello.
Alright, we're going to go out, and we're just going to guess here. And we're going to use the information we used to have. So, can I read your... You can... Alright, I want to see if he'll explain to me how I'm supposed to read it. You can indeed, you must, but alas, I was not buried with a printed version of the blueprint of genius that is my infinitely esteemed essay. Never fear, though, for each and every library in Riverland boasts a copy of the Guild cherry on their paper pie. They have a copy, but it's blank.
Whoa! Wait.
What?
I just... well, this thing... I just, read Talk to Zombie Jake's grave, and here's Zombie Jake.
Are you talking to him right now?
Here lies Jake.
Alright.
Please do not disturb.
Can I talk to him is the question. Jake, talk to me. Talk to me, buddy. Alright. That'll wait a
Here
second.
lies Kavanagh. Will they have sisal pie in the afternoon?
Alright, there we go. My savior, my death may have marked the end of my tenure as counselor of Cecile, but I dedicate every thread of life this grotesque form may contain to the cause of cleansing this fair city of the evils that plague her. Please let me know how I may be of assistance. Greetings, my friend. I was just enjoying a peaceful nap within my coffin. It's rather more spacious than one would expect, and how can I help you? What can you tell me about your murder? It'd be my honor to disclose anything that might aid you in putting a permanent end to the despicable cultists. What would you like to know? Oh, this is nothing. This is all the stuff that we already talked to him about. I guess that's like if you were in the... if you'd not talked to him. That's kind of cool. I guess he did say he was going to come back here, but we never actually checked this in the beta.
I like
Anyway.
how it climbs back into the ground. Oh, we
Yeah.
can talk to Jahan.
Pleasure
Oh.
repeats. Ta-ta.
There's just so much talking to go on. This dog we met, how true a creature he is, how loyal and unwavering in his affections. His master is dead, but not even this, not even nature's great betrayal of life stops his warm-heartedness from beating.
Harm-warded.
You know, his good old harm-wardedness. Animals, dog and deer, elk and eagle, we burn and butcher them, wretches that we are. These pillars of creation, we topple them, though their spirits are so very pure. They ellipse, ... are. They do not scheme, they do not deceive. Perfidy, that is the human condition. This kind is this trusty beast, he is man's best friend, though man does not deserve one. Humans are but vile creatures when you get down to it. At least animals are still not one with nature. Animals are not better than humans, they just don't know any better. Quite the difference, that. I'm going to go with that option. Because in real life, that would more or less be the opinion that I was offered, or that I would offer to like some like hippie that was talking to me about how humans are wrong and we should all adopt the ways of the animal. You are human, all too human, and you place trust in your fellows, but one day a stab in the back will tell you I am right. I know, for I have lain on silken cushions in marble palaces, and I have lain on wet leaves in soggy forests. Vastly do I prefer the latter. Oh, the occasional thorn may pierce your skin, but at least you are aware the sting is not that of a poisoned needle hidden by aspiring rivals. In the animal kingdom only one is free. Beware the wolf, yes, beware the bear, but their rules are honest. The kingdoms of man, they are built upon the blood of the ones not strong enough to lay claim to power. This dog, it is a creature worthy of your affection. The ones you see around you, the men and women of this world, they are not. That was like an extremely lengthy conversation of like nothing of any importance. But anyway, we're going to talk to Nemers finally, which is why we came here.
Hello.
Put me to the test. So we're just going to go with a good old guess. Because the book is literally, there's no words. If anyone wants to tell me why there aren't any words, feel free. But we're committing to not reading. I would just appreciate like the information anyway. Do you feel truly you are ready to prove that you have read and understood the philosophy of death? I am. Then we shall proceed to test the mettle of your acumen forthwith. Between life and death, death is the greater force, so argues the clergyman. Is he correct? So we're going to go with 221, and I hope they didn't change it since the beta. Of course not. Mason, you also have to respond here. Okay. Let us proceed. Life is life's own goal. The question that is itself the answer. Now, good. Now I'm unburdened of all worries. Am I not? Not entirely. No. I concur. Last query. Boldly do I scorn the bonds of faith and fear. Death, I dub thee life's equal. Is this my salvation or my undoing? Your salvation? Indeed. Most impressive. Nothing sort of miraculous. You have verily fathomed the message of my book. My undying respect is yours to an extent.
I may rest content in the knowledge that my
Nice.
legacy
All right,
is in
well.
good
Rest in
hands.
peace,
Ta-ta.
darling.
I shall see you in the next life.
For people that think that's unfair, you know what? That's what you guys are for. You provide us with help and assistance in order to do things like that. And honestly, that has to be a glitch, right? Like, there's supposed to be words there. I would like to at least believe that. And I'm dropping frames like crazy. Anyway, that'll be the end of the episode anyway. I know it's like 2 minutes before half an hour, which is like the normal time now. But I feel like that's long enough, and it's kind of a natural break because we're going to go into the fire area next, which is filled with doom, destruction, and unhappiness for everybody. But remember to subscribe if you'd like to see more daily Divinity Original Sin content. And thanks for watching this episode, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.